Well, Noel spent all day with us here on the farm, and he had one little request: could he ever go in a tractor? So I think Daniel's taking him up down the road somewhere. I don't know quite where they're going to go, but they're off in a John Deere. He's never driven a big tractor, so it's quite cool, really, isn't it? I think we should be doing experience days here. That would be the proper farm diversification, wouldn't it? Experience days. Let us know in the boxes below what you think. Back, the tractor's in one piece. It's amazing how some of the things that we take for granted, that Noel there just wants to have a go and do it. So it's quite nice, really, and I think he has a go and has he likes. So I think they're going out again, I think, but there we go. One very happy Noel. Good morning, welcome back to GCS. Saturday morning, and it's all very quiet in the yard. One trader returned from harvest this morning. The harvest is kind of wrap up very quickly. So anyway, we're kind of in the workshop, and we're kind of thinking, after we've had this van painted out on the floor, we just kind of get some bits and pieces put in the van, because we just feel quite vulnerable that only having the one van, whilst I appreciate the work we've got is good, and it's, I think the little DPF filter issue we had seems to have clicked. We've got it sorted by the very nice people at JTech Vans, by the way. Very nice people at JTech Vans. I know I mentioned them several times, and I'm not getting paid for mentioning them, I can assure you, but they did actually go a bit above and beyond. So it's good to thank people that help us. So Dan is here, and Dan is now going to try and do some carpentry today. He's quite good. We actually feel quite proud of ourselves, because we've actually got things out like set screws. Look, Daniel, even got that out.
Oh, yeah, what's that do? That's not square, Michael.
It's a wedgie thing, I think. You use it for wedging.
Oh, it's when it's not level.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think so. So we're kind of doing that. We've got some odd bits of racking we've had floating around, and so we've taken, I think we showed the other on the video, that we've taken the racking out of this side. Hang on. The racking that was in that side out. It was just a bit boring. And we had Michelle's here now. How are you doing, Michelle? How are we feeling as a percentage today?
65.
65. That's good. And there's, hello, Maisie. Maisie, who does TikTok and all sorts of things. Amazing when the camera's out, goes quite shy. Bless. So we've got various bits of that's a bit of racking we're going to put in that side of the van. We only got it held up there just while we measure it, and then we're going to cut a bit of this bit down to put in the side of there. So whilst I appreciate it's not a big engineering project that a lot of YouTube people do, we just feel quite vulnerable the fact that we've only got the one van, and if we get two breakdowns at once, we can cover both. Not hopefully we'll get many, but equally, if for whatever reason the other van's off the road, you never quite know, or Daniel's a long way away with it, we've got plan B. And even though plan B probably won't go out on the road very rarely, having plan B is better than having no plan B. So we're going to see what we can cross together. Is it actually going to be the right size, Dan?
You have little faith, Michael. Look at that.
Looks like you burnt it with a saw.
Well, I can't say the saw was very sharp.
There's probably a very technical reason that someone's going to come and tell us on YouTube that we've made a...
But as much as I might look like a carpenter, I'm actually not. This is just one of my many screws.
It's amazing, this young man who didn't want to be on YouTube when we first started doing it. You have become a lot more confident on YouTube, Daniel. This is quite good. So far so good. It's a very technical bit of engineering we're doing here. Not quite in Tom Lamb's league of making a welding table, I have to admit, but nevertheless, it'll be good for what we want it for. So we'll fix that in there, making good use out of old bits of stuff we've got laying around, and yeah, job's good, we hope. So I'm just sat in the front of this transit van, so I'm a bit grubby today. I've been actually working. I've just cleaned out the dashboard, cleaned all the bits of paper. I've had purchase invoices going back from various auctions, only bits and pieces going back to 2017, so 8 years ago. And when you look at some of the prices of some of the stuff that we bought, quite alarming how things have changed. But the other thing I did find quite funny is a spanner in the pen holder, and it's the elusive 10mm spanner that's been lost by everybody. And then I couldn't help but think about my mate Chris Allen, the professional struggler. Bless him, how he does his 10mm spanners. So Chris Allen, if you're watching, I've just found the 10mm spanner. It's not one of yours, I know. But I just thought it was so funny when I found it. I hope you're well. Must catch up soon. But anyway, yeah, I just had to laugh. Good thing. So anyway, so right, let's go to a serious note then while I'm laughing and funny. How are we all feeling at the moment? With our heads on mental health, how are we all actually feeling? I get a lot of comments from people who say that me being open about my mental health and how when I do suffer is kind of good for them. So I'm kind of, at the moment, I'm going to explain where I am mentally, and I'm actually doing all right, to be fair. I think the older you get, your perspectives on life change a little bit, and you look at things a little bit differently. And we all know that this conveyor belt that we're on, at some point we're going to fall off the end. But I think I'm enjoying life at the moment. I'm enjoying seeing our business change. I'm enjoying seeing our yard here change, and lots of changes coming in our yard. Some of them we'll show you soon. We're just doing some of it first before we show. Excuse me. So I'm okay. I'm getting there. I feel all right. But how many people out there are having a bit of a tough time? A lot of people sit in tractors for long hours, and that can get very lonely and very monotonous. Although I do know tractor drivers now that have a TV screen in there and are sitting there watching TikToks and all sorts of things. Obviously only in the field. But again, if it breaks, they board them up. I mean, the trouble is nowadays, these tractors are auto steer, so you almost sit one in the field and it takes it to the other end of the field. What do you do in the meantime? You sit there and watch. But so I get all of that. But I think years ago when you was on a tractor and all we had was Terry Wogan on the radio, or Steve Wright in the afternoon, or things like that, the day was long. So anyway, so how are you all feeling? Are you okay? Are you all right? So anyone that is having a tough time, reach out and speak to someone. Don't be ashamed. Just reach out and speak. It works. It really does work. My number's freely available out there. If you ever want to chat, give me a call if you're struggling. I had a gentleman on Friday call me. And I spent a bit of time chatting with this fella. And I know who he is, and I've had a little bit of dealing with him, but he had a real bad day ahead of him on Friday. That was reaching out. So do it. It makes sense to do it. If you're having a bad time, reach out, call someone, have a chat. And for those people that are feeling good, reach out to someone that maybe you think may not be. Just a text, just a hello, just a WhatsApp, or just one of them funny things off of TikTok. Just send it to them, make them smile. It's nice to receive something like that, especially if you're having a bit of a tough time. So anyway, not gonna make it a long thing. We'll have to help each other. So reach out. If you are having a tough time, if you are struggling mentally, and that's for whatever reason, whether it's family, financial, whatever reasons. So excuse me. Reach out and talk to someone. It makes all the difference. Anyway, I'm going to go get the little Massey 135 out now, and I'm going to go and change the height of the mower, which is quite old dated. It's a Votex mower, so you have to actually unbolt the skids at the side and raise them up. I'm going to go and do that, and then I'm going to go and probably cut some grass at my lake, and that's kind of quite enjoyable. So anyway, I'm feeling good. I'm going to say today I'm probably around the 80, maybe an 85% mark today. So how are you feeling? Put it in the box below, whether it's high or low. Put it in. Let us know how you're feeling. So, right, I'm going to cut some grass. So it's Sunday morning. beautiful day. I can't help walking up the yard, looking at that and thinking how smart that looks. I appreciate I'm slightly biased. I get that. And we are going to get some light bars and all sorts of things for that. But it looks super smart with these new wheels on it. Super smart. So very pleased with that. Thank you very much for those. I know I'm going to keep saying thank you because I genuinely mean it. And then we've got the super nice Shelton drainage 6-ton universal hopper on the back. It's going down to Southern England first thing in the morning, and awesome machine that. So nobody's working today. It's quite nice, although we are going to hit the real busy button soon, put the sides on, but that's just around the corner. We've been having a big tidy up in the yard. We moved the caravan. Now you can actually look right across the fields there and see, and there's lots of changes coming. Lots of changes coming out there. So you get some roller shutter doors in there as well. So plenty to do. What a beautiful day. Right, well, it's Sunday afternoon and I've come out into my garden. Do some digging, as Jeremy Clarkson would say. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but we've been busy the last week or two. We had some big piles of soil here, all piled up, big piles of soil, all overgrown with weeds, and we've had a big move around and been tidying up the graveyard. More of that we'll show you soon. But I'll come out here now, and where the new houses are going to be over here, all them weeds, that's I'm going to scrape them off to tidy it all up. But it's kind of like very pleasurable to come out here and have a play and do this. Look out across that. I just realised how lucky I am. So this is where my new house will be when I can afford to build it. All the footings are in, and so I've been trying to clear some of the weeds away from the edge and things like that, and just have a tidy up, so make it easier to manage. And we'll get it sprayed off now, spray the remaining weeds off. But that's been my afternoon job this afternoon. So it's quite nice watching the geese out there, quite nice. But there we go. Anyway, that's what I've been doing. But just when I thought Sunday afternoon was going really well, I walked past the trailer. I thought, tire looks a tiny bit low. I kicked it. And you've got a puncture. So I'm guessing we better look at plan B. And I guess I've got to change the tyre now. Change the wheel now. We've got spares. Not quite what you're expecting at 78 degrees on a Sunday evening. But the show must go on. If we do it today, Daniel can get away early in the morning. I just messaged him the address of where he's got to go tomorrow for one of his drops, collection, sorry. And I said, you've got a punch on the trailer. And I think he was, oh no, really nice. So it'll please him if I do it, won't it? A quick wheel change going on. Feeling very honoured again this afternoon, because guess who's come to give me a hand? So we get away early in the morning. Young Daniel is over there, he's come in. Didn't ask him to. He's come in, give me a hand, change the wheel. He knows I'm getting old. He's come to give me a hand. Lots of respect there for Daniel for that. One spare wheel being removed. We're kind of organised, aren't we? I don't think I dare show the jacking system. Hang on, I better take this. So a quick tyre pressure check on the spare. And it valves on the inside of that, so doing it on the lorry would be a bit harder. We just realised that two spares we had both need looking at. So for Sunday it was going very well. now broken out into a bit of a sweat to get it done. Right, just wiping the sweat. It wasn't quite the plan for Sunday evening, but it's better tonight than 4 o'clock in the morning or noting it on the side of the A1 or something like that. So far better, far safer to do it here. Luckily, having all this stuff, toys we have, makes the job so much easier. Good afternoon, girls. They've been shopping all day. I think half of Meadowhall is now here, probably. Cute. You would think we were a bit daft really, using our service van when we're 100 yards from the workshop. We're kind of on there and we've got all the gear there, so there we go. I better thank Daniel for coming and helping me, wherever he might be. Oh, he's there. Thank you for coming and helping me, Daniel.
All right.
That wasn't the plan, I didn't mean to disturb your Sunday tea. It was very kind of you to come and help me. So that goes above and beyond.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, that told me, didn't it? Well, there we go. Daniel's off home. What can I say? Thank you very much, Daniel, for your help. And good teamwork. Don't get on, we've got it changed. I'm getting older, you know, and these things take getting harder. But right. So hopefully now we can go back to a normal Sunday of going to some diggering. Right, well, thank you for watching my video. A bit of a random bits and pieces we're going on this weekend. It's nice to catch up on some jobs that needs to be done. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all having a great day. Let us know below in the boxes below how you're feeling as a percentage, and if you're having a bad day, reach out. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please click and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Job's good.